Hi there, my friends. I am pressing through, being brave, uncomfortably vulnerable, ready to bare my soul by going live and facing my fears to tell you about a shift that has happened in my heart. And it's been going on for a while, and I actually feel very freed up about this shift, but I've kind of hesitated to share it publicly because I still had that little bit of fear inside about people misunderstanding or misjudging me or whatever. And you know, it just really doesn't matter how much we think we are secure in the knowledge that we are completely accepted in Jesus, and that His opinion of us is the only one that counts, and that He never changes His mind about us. And I really believe those things, and there's still circumstances that come to challenge and say, is that really what you believe? So I want you to know I really do believe that, and one of my favorite things to do is to get to go places and speak and minister these truths to people. And it's one of the main reasons that I do not want to be tied to a 9-to-5, 5-day-a-week job. I really want to be able to be free to go and speak whenever I have the opportunity and tell people how much God loves them, and that He really does approve of them completely and accepts them, and it's just such good news, and I really want to tell people that. However, I am also single, and I don't have an earthly husband who brings home a paycheck to fund that calling in my life. So, and my granddaughter and my daughter live with me, so it's really important that we have some money coming in to keep a roof over our heads, and that's just the practical aspects of that. So, several years ago, I was introduced to the idea of home-based business and network marketing. And that right there gets the big eye roll from a lot of people, because they have a lot of preconceived negative thoughts about what that is. And but for me, I just saw it as a brilliant business model, and it works great for the company and for the people who choose to work with them, sort of like a franchise, but with a tiny fraction of the cost. And it was also attractive to me because it was the only business model I could think of that actually rewarded me when I helped other people succeed. And that brings me great joy. So, of course, there are risks and failures, just like any other entrepreneurial effort. You know, it's risky when someone starts a restaurant or a retail store or a real estate business or a dentist's office. Any of those things come with a risk, and some of them don't make it. It's just part of being an entrepreneur. And so it was worth the risk to me. The other factor I love about this particular business that I chose is the products, because I went from knowing absolutely zero about essential oils to now I just can't imagine my life without them. I truly, truly despise sickness. I just hate sickness, and I feel very strongly that it's God's will for all of us to walk in health. And I believe that He's given us instruction in the Bible about many healthy practices, including oils, and that He placed plants and other things in the earth to support our well-being. I just love natural health-based products. I much rather go to natural things than a chemistry lab. I'm a cancer survivor, and it's really important to me what I put in my body. So I just love telling people about this, and I would share about it for free, just like I share about a great restaurant or a movie that I like or a recipe. But because this is a referral-based business, the company pays me when I refer people to them. So if they're going to send me a check for something that I would do for free, I'll take the check. I need the money, okay? So my essential oil business has not been something so far that has provided enough for us to live on at this point, but I still really love it. I just love it. I love helping people. I love talking about these things. And the logical, practical, responsible advice that I get from sometimes, you know, they're very well-meaning people in my life, friends and family members, and their advice is to give up the things I love, which is ministering to people and sharing the oils. And just give that up and do something responsible. Just get a paycheck, you know, get a real job. But the thought of that just makes my heart sad and heavy. It's not who I am. And I just feel like there's too much potential to give up here. And so I'm not saying I would never do that, because I'm open to whatever channel God directs me, but I believe that He leads me by peace and love and joy, and not by fear and worry and pointing me to my careful planning instead of trusting Him. So, a couple of months ago, I learned about a real job that kind of intrigued me, and a friend told me about corporate chaplains, and I never even knew this job existed. The only chaplains I knew of were like military chaplains or prisons or hospitals, something like that. And I thought, well, maybe this is the sort of real job that I could actually embrace. So then I found out, like, what does a chaplain do anyway? Well, they just make themselves available, you know. They're just there to lend a hand and pray and give insight and just care about people during hard times. And I thought I could do that. But as I looked into it, apparently it requires a 4-year degree to care about people in the corporate world. And I'm just not interested in obtaining a degree at this point in my life. But as I gave it some thought, I realized I already am a chaplain. I do what a chaplain does. I've just never called myself that before. I'm a health and wellness chaplain. I make myself available. I point people to Jesus. I pray with them. I share insights and resources and natural things that help people. And I'm not pretending to be a doctor by any means, you know, just not prescribing or anything like that. I'm just a friendly voice to discuss ideas that might be worth trying. And the company that I work with has millions of happy customers around the world who feel like their lives are better because someone told them about pure, high-quality, sustainably resourced, natural products that can replace the synthetic chemicals that we find in our households that can be disruptive to our health. So, I'm really thankful that someone told me, and I believe there are a lot more people out there who would also like to know. So, I'm making this video to basically let you know that I have mentally rebranded myself as your wellness chaplain. So, I have a new level of inspiration and appreciation for the real job that I already have to help people walk in wholeness. So if you're one of the people that have already trusted me to help you, please know that I'm really grateful that you trust me. And if I've helped you in the past and we've lost touch, and I don't know why I'm crying, but this is really important to me. If we've lost touch in the past, I want to reconnect with you and take that role as your health and wellness chaplain. If you don't think you need a wellness chaplain, that's okay. You could still help me by passing along my name to any of your friends who you think might need a wellness chaplain. And I'm just saying all this to say that it's my desire to help people. It's my joy. And so I should stop before I start crying more. I am very grateful that you would take time to watch this video, and thanks for all of you that have popped on. I've seen your messages, and I look forward to having the honor of serving you if you let me. Thanks so much. Love you all.